Hello and welcome back, my toy friends. I'm Will, and in today's video, we're going to take a look at the new Transformers G.I Joe crossover Megatron Hiss Tank and Baroness action figure. I've wanted a toy like this for many, many years, ever since I was a kid, and a friend of mine had an Optimus Prime that came with little men that you could put in the cab. Then they did a comic crossover, and I thought, how cool would it be to have Transformers that could accommodate 3.75-inch action figures? It would make for some truly awesome play scenarios. Like many people that pre ordered this from Hasbro with a ship date later this year, I was shocked when people reported it was shipping from Amazon, and next day in most cases, and for the same price. So, like many others, I canceled my pre order and ordered it from them. And thanks to a pro tip from a friend of mine that told me Amazon was shipping these by slapping a label right on the package and sending it, he said that if you declare it as a gift, they'll box it up and you can avoid the frustration of having that big fat sticker right on the beautiful package. It worked like a charm, so thank you for that. Speaking of that package, let's take a look. Well, all I've got to say is it looks fantastic. Someone mentioned that this type of package has been done before, mostly for convention exclusives, but it's my first time getting one like it, and I like it. The artwork on the front is beautiful, blending the styles I remember from days long gone. The back contains photos of the toy and some additional details, and along the sides are some additional pictures of the toy. The box splits to reveal an inner box that opens to reveal a tray with Megatron in robot form ready for action. Under the tray with Megatron, there's a corded O-ring Baroness figure, very reminiscent of the original. I considered keeping her on card for a second, but after looking at it and the back of the card, which is kind of meh, I decided let's rip her out and get her into the action. Now that we have them out of the package, let's take a look. The Baroness is very much just a reissue of the original O-ring action figure, nothing really outstanding, and kinda just there. I did notice it looks like her eyes, or her eyes around the eyeglasses there, the flesh tone looks like a slightly different shade, but that could be just me. She comes with a backpack, a rifle, and a figure stand. They all work nicely, and that's about all I have to say about her. Let's move on to Mighty Megatron. Well, my initial impression is that this is a pretty cool toy. He looks very cool head on and is capable of some awesome poses. He stands wonderfully and is very stable. Now, viewing him from the side and back does look a little funky, but I do like that the turret sits right behind his head and that the figure gets to ride along and man those twin laser cannons like that. On a closer inspection, there are a couple other nitpicks I can give. I think his arms are a little short. They could have added a extension mechanism or something. The hollow spots there are kind of weird looking, and the parts that come off and have to be reattached are a little goofy, and I would have been more impressed if they engineered it a little better. I have seen a few reviews already where people love it, and a couple where they hate it. I'd say I'm on the more love it side, but I get it if you don't. The transformation is completed in 28 steps from what it says on the package, so let's run through that and see how it goes. Now, this is where this toy absolutely nails it. The vehicle is an excellent representation of the original Hiss tank, and it just looks and feels great. And this is where I think some of the compromises are stemming from. They are fitting an existing character into a pre existing and very recognizable form. There are pros and cons to doing it this way. And in this case, I feel like the pros line up more for the G.I Joe fans than for the Transformers fans. With a price tag of $89.99, it seems like this toy might be about 20 bucks or more too much for me, but I still bought it. And I'll tell you, if it ever goes on sale or clearance, I might just get another one. They have plans for a Bumblebee Striker combination coming soon, and although that's a weird choice, and we could talk about that in another video, I do hope that they do more of these and that they improve as they go on. Or consider this, they make an entirely new line of toys that don't need to fit into either um, line, but rather combines the transforming robots with 3 and 3/4 inch action figures and starts a new trend that kids and adults can enjoy. Uh, but I doubt that's going to happen. Let me know what you think of this toy, good or bad, and what you hope to see in the future. I hope you liked my thoughts on this toy, and if you did, come back and see me again. Thanks and have a great day.